Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing information on how to create impactful conclusions for research papers. This is part 6 of a 10-part series looking at how to complete the Cape Entrepreneurship research paper, and it is Unit 1 in particular. Now, while a number of the videos in this series is really targeting those doing Cape Entrepreneurship, there are, however, a number of videos which speak generally about doing, a research paper, and so you'll find that they will be of value to you, if you are doing a research paper outside of the Cape Entrepreneurship examination. All right, that having been said, let's jump right into the video. Now, to create impactful conclusions, here are 10 guidelines that I would like to share with you. 1. Summarize your main points in a concise and clear manner. Point 2. Restate the research question or the hypothesis. Point 3. Discuss the implications of your research findings. So, having done that research in your particular area, what does this now mean for stakeholders in this particular field that you would have understudied? And this may mean that from your research you may have discovered solutions to a particular problem, or it may have been that you unearthed some things that persons were not aware of before. And of course, your research can even be a catalyst for further research or even more advanced research on the topic, which leads me into point number 4, which is as it says here, provide recommendations for future research. Now, it may be that while you were doing your research or having done your research, you may have experienced particular limitations, and so that may have impacted the quality of the research that you were able to do, and so you may now prompt other researchers to take up the mantle, so to speak, to do additional research or a more advanced research on the topic. Point number 5, avoid introducing new information. So nothing new, no new information should be that was not in the body of your research should be introduced here. Point number 6, conclude with a strong and memorable statement. Point number 7, proofread and edit for grammar and clarity. Now, this is something that I would have stressed repeatedly, that when you're doing a research paper, it is really something that is very much formal, and so it should be devoid of grammatical errors, which means that you as the researcher, you have to ensure that as I would recommend or have recommended to particular person that I would have worked with, to engage the services of a language specialist. So it is important to have that person or those persons on your research team who will be giving you technical guidance as it relates to doing a research, yes, in general, but even more so ensuring that there are no grammar or grammatical errors on or in your research rather. Point 8, emphasize the significance and contribution of your research in the field. So notice that this is twofold. So we're talking about significance and contribution. So having done this research, what is now the purpose? What purpose now can be drawn from you having done the research, and how can your findings, how can your discoveries be applied practically in the area that you would have researched for improvements. Point 9, make sure your conclusion is consistent with overall tone and the style of the paper. And finally, point 10, use a conclusion as an opportunity to leave a lasting impression on the reader. Now, the reader would have gone through your research paper, having gotten to the conclusion section, here you want to ensure that you're doing such a good job that the reader remembers your research, is impacted positively, most likely, hopefully, by your research, and would possibly also be challenged in the area going forward. That concludes my presentation looking at how to create impactful conclusions for research papers. Again, remember this is part 6 of a 10-part series looking at how to complete the Cape Entrepreneurship research paper, Unit 1 in particular.